If you're seeing this when there's a 2, a 4, or an 8 in the time, or anywhere on the screen, or there's a number of greater significance to you in the time or on the screen, then this could be for you. Or if you're wearing any green or orange today, or surrounded by a significant amount of green or orange, or if you're within arm's reach of something spherical or heart-shaped, this could be for you. Or if you have seen or heard a dove in the past 48 hours, or you have drawn a picture of a bird or a feather in the last 2 weeks, this could be for you. Sorry. Or if you really like orchids, the amount of synchronicities you had lined up can, in fact, correspond to the amount at which this is for you. But we do this here for funsies, okay? And heavily for the ASMR. So don't take any of this too seriously. Alright. Let's see what's up with you. Any juicy specific deeds? We had Hummingbird out here as your first card, so I guess also if you have something with hummingbirds or you know someone, you think of someone when you think of hummingbirds. Yeah, this could be for you. Let's see what's up here. The winds beneath your wings are shifting, and if you don't pay attention, you may lose flight. So, seems like something you feel the shifting happening too. Maybe there's something you're kind of like ignoring, but something that's definitely like in the midst of changing in front of you. There's no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. And rot indicator that. So some of y'all might really have some hard things to accept right now. Because some things are changing and you know, it doesn't, those things were not necessarily bad, you know, but things just change. And that's hard. But also, it's beautiful. Because you wouldn't have gotten to experience those things that are changing now without the things that changed previous to them, you know what I mean? And the next things you have to experience through this change are going to be pretty wild. It festers when left in the shadows. Bring it to life by giving it away. Okay, so some kind of, and then we also had Rob in here. You have a lot of bird energy out. Spring into the presence of stillness, for there is much to rejoice in there. Okay, definitely something you need to let go of. This does feel pertaining to change. Like there's some things you have to let go of just because you're gonna be having like a new routine. You're gonna be having different things to allocate your energy to, and if you're too stuck in the past or in what is now currently changing, like you're gonna lose flight, you know what I mean? So just, you know, some things to sit in the silence and acknowledge. It's gonna be a lot easier than you think. If you've been avoiding the silence, it'll be a lot easier than you're making it out to be. And in fact, it's gonna be quite helpful. That was card number 33. Oh, wait, hold up. 32, 31, and 33. What? What were your last 3 cards? 32, 31, and 33. So something, when this changes, it's gonna feel like you're stepping back, like it's putting you back, you know what I mean? But it's not. You got 33 out here. 32, 31, 33. So whatever this is that you just have to sit in the silence and acknowledge and let go of pertaining to this change is gonna set you back outward, not set you like forward, even more forward than you were before this whole change. There's a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, in acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. Whatever's changing, it's not like that thing never existed then. You know what I mean? It's not like those experiences aren't relevant now because it's not something that's like in your day-to-day experience anymore. You still have all those experiences. You still have everything you've learned. And everything you've felt. Oh! It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Weren't we just talking about remember? Okay. It's through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Also, you want to take a good look at these cards there. Look at this. Look how cozy this one is. Maybe reading kind of will help you, if the silence is daunting right now, maybe taking a break from just all the scrolling, all the snippets of everyone's lives and thoughts, and just going into a snippet of one piece of work will kind of help heal some attention span. That'll help you in turn meditate, you know what I mean? Kind of ease you into it. Okay, but let's see here. Bonfire and third harvest, and you have some third generation back. Someone 3 generations back from you. Proud of the way you play. Proud of the way you're going to play and you're allowing yourself to play too. Something about this person, just they see something really familiar in you. And there's some things that you've been able to say that they weren't. And so they look up to that. And spring rain. What awaits will water the resilience that it evolves amid surrender. This card, by the way, was feed your ancestors, raid the sacred smoke to them, for they are hungry to connect. So that third generation back. This is daughters, so it is, to me, seeming like a feminine energy, but then we have through remembering here. So I think that you might be getting snippets of a third generation, like someone 3 generations back from you in your dreams. It's gonna feel familiar, but when you're in the dream, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, this is gonna happen next or whatever. But then when you wake up, you're gonna be like, whoa, wait, I did not think I knew that. I didn't think I knew that though. That's something, so maybe get your dream journal ready here. It seems like your ancestors love to reach out there, and maybe they already have, and you haven't really put it together yet. You haven't really fully remembered and awoken that yet. It seems like something's gonna be soon. We also have the ringing of the bell and summer games. This might be like, this dream might come after having a fun summer day. Just some good swimming, adventuring about. It seems like just a good, fun summer day for you is going to put you at peace enough to receive this message in your dream and to recognize it when you wake up too. So, a few tips for helping your dream adventures out. There's a lot of tips. Okay. So, one would be not consuming or doing anything that like inhibits your dream space. You know what I mean? There's lots of things that do. Another is meditating as you're falling asleep. Visualization meditation helps wake up your imagination and get you comfortable in that space to better ease you off, drift off into the dream space too. And just the more you think about it in your waking as well, gives you a greater chance of utilizing that dream space too. You know, oftentimes our thoughts seep into there. So if we are conscious of our thoughts and we kind of intentionally add specific thoughts in our day-to-day, it's more likely they'll pop up there. So you're dreaming and you're like, oh wait, is this a dream? Oh wait, I'm pretty sure this is a dream. Versus if you just never thought about your dream space during your waking day-to-day. You know what I mean, Jellybean? Keeping a dream journal, even if you don't have past history of really remembering your dreams enough to sketch things down about them. That also shows the universe you're listening. Oh yeah, if a message just so happens to drift about, if a rad magical dream just so happens to drift about my way this next sleep, you know I'll catch it. I got my journal here, okay? That is a good way to get some good ideas through your dreams too. I also have owl here, so wait, what's this with owl ringing a bell? Someone I think has maybe like a ringtone that's an owl. But also, this is like seeing an owl and then bells. Maybe you'll get like a call right after seeing an owl or hearing an owl. This could also be like if you're scrolling and you see an owl, then you might get a call. But there's some kind of like incoming message coming after seeing an owl. Okay, let's see here. Any other juicy specific deeds? Surrounding yourself with a little bit more blue this week, intentionally. Might be rad. Might be rad. Cute. Okay. Someone has a piece of artwork that's got like a lot of orange, purple, and green. Whatever this is, this might even be like a canvas that you didn't finish. It's just like sitting there, but someone's got some orange, purple, and green artwork to be worked on. We also have crow out here. Not you getting every single bird card in this deck. Does this ancestor like to speak through birds or something? Or maybe you are just particularly feeling like a deeper connection to birds recently, or a deeper noticing of the birds that are surrounding you on the day-to-day. We also have sun tea here. Hydrate your body. Hydrate your body. But diving into some new drink concoctions this next week might be rad for you. It seems like mayhaps you're bored, so you're not drinking as much fluids, but adventuring about, trying some new drinks, some hydrating good for you. Electrolyte concoctions might be good. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Some of y'all, like, if you take anything from this read, hydrate your bod extra this next week, okay? Just, would not want you to end up with a headache or a migraine or not feeling good. And it seems like some of y'all just might extra these past few days, and maybe because it's hot and you haven't like noticed like how much more extra water you need, and in fact you're drinking less. Just treat yourself to some extra good for you drinks this next week, okay? There's a flower wand here, cute. What was once will no longer allow for what must come to be. It is time to let go. Going back full circle. And molasses, move forward, you must know where you're headed. Okay, so these changes coming about might kind of lead to a lot of uncertainty for you. You're like, okay, well, I haven't been accepting this change, because if I accept this change, then I have to accept that I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Silence. Spending some time in the silence for you, my dear. Okay. If you feel really resistant to that now, maybe starting with something else that helps like heal your attention span, or just helps you feel more comfortable in more of a silent place, like reading a book or something. Not all of you, it seems like a lot of y'all are down with the meditation, like you're quite comfortable in the silence. And for that I'm really excited what's headed your way. But if you're still uncomfortable in the silence, just kind of ease in there then. It'll be okay. It'll be much better than if you ignore it. Hot cross buns, you need some extra treats this week. Maybe there's a new little bakery to discover. Maybe there's some recipe you've been wanting to try. You need some little treats this week, okay? Okay. And this card is, this is not a warning, but a caution for what lingers. Alright, so you can definitely stay in the energy of not, acknowledging the changes ahead. And that is what will kind of rock your boat a bit. But if you get in to this a nice little meditation routine for yourself, so that you can ground yourself and remind yourself of what's important, and that you're here with us sharing this world at this current time. Everyone you love is here sharing this space with you, whether physical or not, sharing this experience. That silence is going to help you connect into that and connect into the connectedness of us all. It's going to help you feel a lot less alone and panicky in that silence, alright? And it's really going to help you see clearly the direction you want to go. When things change, water gets a bit murky. It's confusing. The only way to see through that murky water is to center back to you. And know that you don't need your physical eyes to see where you're going. Energetically. And you definitely have some things you've been energetically ignoring. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I'm doing fine, I'm walking, I'm doing just fine. But energetically, you might be just absolutely slamming your toe on your coffee table, and you're your energetic coffee table, but you're still going about your day. Oh yeah, this is fine. And just slamming that toe on that coffee table. So we also have boundaries here. So whether this is boundaries with yourself, boundaries with someone else, this definitely feels like both for our little collective here. But also remember that, like, if someone, just think about how you think about yourself in your noggin. Think about the thoughts you have about yourself in your noggin. If your noggin, if you're having thoughts about yourself that if someone else said to you, you would set up some boundaries, then you might need to set up some boundaries with yourself, okay? About the thoughts you let yourself linger on. There's a big, heavy, lingering energy. This can also be, you might need to get some, like, energy in your apartment or your house, your room. Open some windows, just get something, you know, get a little less stale. Okay. Alright. Boundaries are sewn into the parts of who you are, for they are not to be crossed. This can also be boundaries on how you've been spending your time. We have Coven. I am you and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. And that was upside down. So you might have lost your little coven. You might be singing out in the void, trying to find your little coven. Where you at? Or some of y'all's covens might be going through some drama right now too, but this dude's upside down. Oh, cute. Enter into the depths of intimacy, where the seeds of your desires will be nourished. Oh, and Milk Moon Witch under. Hold up. Oh, it's getting good. Watch as the tides turn in your favor, weaving the waters within and conjuring unspoken desire. That's exciting. Okay, so just with this allowing yourself more silent time, tides would be turning in your favor. And in fact, you're gonna start to kind of uncover some things. Some of the sadness in you might be that, like, oh, if I let this go, then I don't know what I'm passionate about. Like, you know what I mean? You're losing a big part of you if that's, you know, this cycle that's closing felt like a big part of you, for sure. A big part of you identified with. So now you have to find a new identity type of thing. But in this silence, you're gonna get clarity. So just don't have too much anxiety about, like, oh, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I love, what I want to do, what I want to wear. When you give your space, when you give yourself space with yourself, you'll learn all of that. You'll feel all that out, and it'll feel real natural and comfortable to you. Bewitching, yes it be, blink twice and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. We also had rain before, but we also have aromatherapy coming out here right after the rain card, so maybe some of y'all right before the rain or right after the rain, you really like that smell. So this next week, if you have any rain in your forecast, try and schedule in the time to, right, either whether it's the before or after, go sniff some of that potent rain air. Okay, there's a reason you like it. Go sniff it. But also, we had here a little bit being uncomfortable in tops. So this next week, just try and make an extra point to not plan to wear any uncomfortable tops. Alright, extra comfy this week. That's what we're ordering. If you got a bunch of changes already going on in your life, you do what you do to make yourself comfy. Don't purposefully make yourself uncomfy in areas as simple as, like, you know what I mean? Because that can be, that, like, it might seem simple, but what you're wearing all day, what's rubbing against your body, what's bugging you, you know what I mean? That might tip a boat or two. So we have Pink Moon here and Harvest Basket. What went down on the Strawberry Moon? That wasn't too long ago, was it? Maybe a month ago for you? Your tongue will illuminate the spaces within your thoughts that need evolving. Okay, you might have said something around the Strawberry Moon. I think this was like a month ago or something like that. You might have said something that you kind of regret, or that you felt was maybe too harsh, but it actually illuminated something and definitely needed to be said. So don't stress too much about that. We also have Harvest Basket. It's time to gather the fruits of your hard work and dedication. Okay. Let's see here. So whatever this, like, truth that was said, is something that's, like, ripening the stuff you've been working on. We also have Wreath here, which has come out a couple times. There is the circle of life. There, in the circle of life, tends to breathe death. No, it is not without the other. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. Yeah, we're just getting back to the beginning again with the cycles and inner power. Something makes, whatever this is that was, like, really changing up, it's kind of, like, made you second guess your power and your creativity and your art to a point of, like, wanting to, like, just, like, unplug, or wanting to, like, not, oh, I'm tired, it's grandpa. Something's really got you down about it, like, so much so that you're like, I think I'm done sharing my art or something, or I think I'm not gonna pursue sharing my art, actually. That's sad. That's a hard place to be. Be still in the whispers that ebb and flow through the silence. The silence will help you find it again, okay? We also have sunflower here. Maybe treat yourself to some sunflowers, or when it's sunflower season. I'm not sure. Is it? I imagine it is. Well, maybe go to a sunflower field. Just spend some extra time around sunflowers. Maybe you have a friend that reminds you of sunflowers. Maybe spend some extra time around them. Follow your bliss and watch as the things that are meant for you come home to you. These next few opportunities that are going to be coming in after you spend more time in the silence, spend more time with yourself. These opportunities are going to be coming in after that. Because otherwise, I mean, some of these opportunities might have been around before. But, you know, if you're not ready to move on, you're not going to recognize these opportunities. So once you get that silent time for yourself, these opportunities will be coming in. And when they come in, it's not going to so much be something that you're really chasing, that you feel like you have to look so hard and long for, you know what I mean? These are going to be things that, like, kind of show up at your doorstep. They're going to show up to you. That's not to say you're not going to be, like, putting in work, because you've definitely been putting in work, like, till now, to this point, you've been putting in a lot of work. But something about these next few seasons, some things are just gonna like kind of show up to you because of things you've said in the past. Specifically about your words. Transformation is coming out here too. Cranberries, bathing ritual. Do some self-care if you're putting off taking a bath and you feel gross. Go take a bath. Make it nice and aromatherapeutic for yourself or whatever. You'll feel so much better and cozier. We also have cranberries. Devour the truth and let it sink into the depths of all that came before and all that will come after. Also what I wanted to say here is some of these opportunities coming in. Since you're going through a transformation, some of the opportunities might be something that you thought you really wanted in the past. But I think after this transformation, you're going to kind of second guess. So just be ready for that. Okay? Just be ready for that. That's not to say that they're still not for you or whatever, but you know, when we manifest things, a lot of times they come after we've already like let go of them. That's kind of the vibe it's going to be. Like, these opportunities are going to come and you're going to be like, oh, but am I over that though? So just be wary of that. It's a lot of different scenarios for a lot of different of y'alls, but just be ready for that. Opportunities coming in because of things you've said in the past, even if you don't really resonate with them now. With a tug and at the gut feel. Y'all, I'm sorry my reading is so nar today. With a tug at the gut, feel them romance your every breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Within your eyes, no one else's. No one else's. Within your eyes. You know. You know. You take care of you. You spend time with you. If you spent all this time with me, bless up, what the heck, thank you. You could have spent it anywhere else, including just with yourself. Offer yourself your time, your undivided attention as much as you offered me today. And I'm excited. I'm so excited for what's ahead. This has been deep. This has been rough, okay? Changes, uncomfy. But I'm freaking excited for what's ahead for you, okay? I'm so excited. This is huge. I'm excited. Garden party. This is something to celebrate. Embrace the coming of things worth celebrating.